YouTube, what is poppin'? It is your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and today we're going to be comparing, not this, we're going to be comparing basketball shorts, but more specifically, we're going to be comparing minimal basketball shorts to the Target brand name, which in turn are basically supposed to look like the Fear of God basketball shorts that are like $350. But instead, I didn't pay that much. We're going to talk about pricing, we're going to talk about fit, we're going to talk about sizing. So let's get it. Okay, so if you haven't already seen my previous video on these shorts right here, these were from Target. I did a video on this. It's already posted. Go watch that. I kind of took you through my journey of my like finding the shorts, trying them on. These fit okay. These are from Target. They're $20. I bought a size medium. I'm about 5'11" to kind of give you some height perspective. These shorts are actually pretty long. They do cover the knees, which I'm happy about. I don't really like to have basketball shorts that show my knees. I'm just not that guy. So with that being said, let's open. This is from Minimal. I bought a size medium and I also bought a size large. So let's see the comparison. Also bought an oversized t-shirt. Watch out for the video for that. So I have a size medium and a size large. For some reason, the medium has like a yellow tinge to the top. I know it's really hard to see on the camera. And this one's like a complete white, which again is very hard to see in the camera. And it looks like someone returned this one maybe. They've already ripped it open. Not sure why that is, but we will try them on. All right, let's just go straight for the medium first. Okay, so this is the medium, which is pretty nice. It's got these like zipper pockets. I like that. It's pretty cool. The Target ones, they don't come with zippers. I mean, zippers is a preference. The only downfall with having zippers is that when you put your hands in and out of your pockets, it like scratches your hands, but no big deal really. So I would definitely say I'm a medium, but I'm gonna try on the large anyway. Okay, so actually there's not that crazy of a difference with the large. The large seems not that bad. I can wear the large higher and it actually looks almost exactly the same. I think the point of getting these pants is that you want them to be like kind of smaller than the t-shirt that you have on, or that's like the look that I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to have like an oversized t-shirt and then have the shorts kind of accent the top, but it doesn't overpower, and it's not like you have huge shorts on compared to the t-shirt that you have on. They do also give you the drawstrings that hang pretty low, which is very similar to the fog pair or any other basketball pair. You can tie them up like this. I'm just going to take my handy dandy tape measure and measure all this. Right here we have the size large, and right here we have the size medium. So just going by waist size on the large, you're looking about around maybe 16 inches or so. So multiply that by 2, you got about like a 32 waist. We have about the same. The waist seems to be about the same, so I wouldn't worry too much about waist size, especially it being an elastic band too. If we measure from top to bottom, you have about 19 inches, and towards the crotch area you have about 20 inches. On the other side of the legs, 20 inches, and top to bottom on the left side is about 19 inches. Why there's an inch difference, I'm not sure. Maybe the aesthetic is that it's supposed to go a little bit lower in the middle. Now if we were to measure the size medium here, the medium is about 19 inches. The middle is a good 20 inches as well. You know, I'm not exactly sure where the size difference goes. I mean, the large obviously looks bigger. If we measure the bottom, you got 28 inches here, 27 inches. So I think what's happening here is that the large is only bigger because it's wider, and it's not necessarily in length, it's not necessarily longer than the medium. So when you try on the large, it feels bigger because it gets wider and wider and wider. But I think the main point of these shorts is that they wanted to kind of keep that length so you can show your knees or whatever. But I am right now rocking with the medium. The large seems just a little bit big. I might keep it though because it might come back in fashion. You don't know how this kind of stuff goes sometimes. So again, right now I'm rocking with the medium. I'm about 5'11" in height. Okay, and now we are going to take the large out. So we're going to take away the minimal size large, and we are going to take the Target pair, which is a size medium. The waist size on the Target pair is coming in about 17 inches. Minimal pair comes in to about 16 inches, 15 and a half, 16 inches roughly. The length of the target pair on the outside is about 20 and a half inches. Minimal pair again is 19. So it already looks like the target is a half inch to an inch longer than the size medium of the minimal. Measure the bottom here, 25 inches roughly. You're looking a lot wider. It's about 27 and a half inches wider on the minimal pair. The minimal goes wider, and the target pair definitely takes more of a lengthy approach of like height approach rather than in width. So if you want shorts that are a little bit wider and not necessarily longer, I would go with the minimal. And of course, if you're achieving more of that aesthetic with the white laces and whatever. But if you don't really care, you're just trying to achieve the bottom look of the white stripe on the bottom, then I would go with the Target one because it's only 20 bucks. So to talk about these, I'm very happy. First thing that I'll say in comparison to the two is that you get exactly what you pay for. I mean, the Target ones are literally $20 right there. I mean, I'll try my best to put a link, but just know that every single Target right now has these. I think this is the only color that they have them in. This is a really popular brand. I think it's called Original Use. That's their logo right there. And if we were just to say which one did the best, it is obviously the minimal ones. Not only because I paid more money for it, but the aesthetic of what I was looking for, it blew it out of the water compared to the Target ones. So let me tell you everything that's lacking for the Target pair. So the first thing that's lacking for the Target is that the drawstring. The drawstring is just black, but that's not to say that you can't just go buy your own drawstring and then switch it out, because the Fear of God basketball shorts, they have these drawstrings that are just really low, which I'll try to show my best right here. Also from the pictures, it looks like the drawstrings from the Fear of God pair are really long and they're very thick too, and they're white color. These are very thin, these are very short, and they're black. Again, you can't complain with $20. The other thing that's also kind of missing, you get the stripe that's on the bottom of the shorts. It's not thick enough. With the minimal pair, it is super thick, very noticeable. For the Target one, I mean, it's not, I mean, you could tell, but it's, you know, it ain't hitting like this one's hitting. And then my only other complaint is that it just doesn't feel as quality. It's exactly what you would get for $20. It is extremely cheap. $20. I've already said this like 15 times, but you cannot beat it for 20 bucks. Seriously, you can't. And also, you don't have to wait online. You can just go to Target and buy it right there. And if the Target doesn't have your size, just go to another Target. I'm pretty sure they have it. Okay, and let's just go ahead and talk about the infamous minimal. I say infamous because everybody online now wears minimal. Okay, so the first thing that I don't necessarily like yet is that when wearing this, they're very thick. And it does kind of feel as if on a very, very hot day, I actually probably wouldn't wear these pants because it feels like sweat shorts. And whenever I wear sweat shorts in the summer when it's really hot, I'm still hot. And the next thing that we got up is the side of the pants. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I looked it up correctly, on some of the other basketball shorts, of course, they come with different designs. But as you can tell, it has like its little arch right here. I just wish, and this is me complaining and being very nitpicky, I just wish that the arch was a little bit higher. That's it. I could have asked for a little higher of an arch. It would have aesthetically looked a little better from afar. Okay, and the next thing that I kind of don't like that much is zipper. You know, it's very positive to have zippers on your pockets for basketball shorts because a lot of things do fall out of your pocket if it's not that heavy, money, things like that. The only drawback is that when you do have zippers on your pockets, it's like when you put your hand in and out of the pockets, it kind of scrapes up your hand. It's not as comfortable to put your hands in your pockets. Okay, and lastly, if I were to just be very, very picky, and also this is kind of, it could be a DIY, but the drawstrings, okay, they did a good job, don't get me wrong. They did a good job, but why didn't they just make it the extra length? I think they could have gone maybe a half a foot longer and then made it go past the shorts, but instead it stops at like 6 inches from the bottom of the shorts. And maybe, I don't know, maybe they tested it out and gave it to people and they didn't want that long of a drawstring. I personally think it looks cooler with a longer drawstring, and I'm sure people are getting up on here and like, you know, you could just change that yourself, which I can, but you know, that's just an extra step for me to go out and go buy a shoelace and then put it in my pants. You know what I mean? But like, again, they did a good job for 45 bucks. I mean, you can't beat it, but I did wish that they made it just a little bit longer to achieve that same look. Alright, I think I'm just gonna end this video short. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. And also, I recommend, if this is your type of thing, we talk a lot about fashion trends, we talk a lot about clothes, stuff that is in, stuff that is not in, unboxings, how-tos, all that kind of stuff. So try your best to subscribe. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by May, sometime mid-May. So with that being said, make sure you guys keep it locked right here for all your latest information from clothing, music to culture. It is your boy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Set up your Apple Pay, dude.
Straight